YouTube channel. My name is Ria and I'm a lifestyle and immigration content creator living in Dublin, Ireland. If this is your first time seeing my face, you're highly welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and also please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up G, how are you doing? In today's video, it's pretty much just like a part two of one of the videos that I just recently dropped. It's about like the career paths that are eligible for a PR in Ireland, and the salary range as well. When I posted that video, I got a couple of people saying, is my profession part of it, and would you verify, can you please help me? So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So the very first department that is also eligible for PR in Ireland is the accounting and finance department. If you do not know, please know this now. Accounting and finance, I don't know, whatever, it's such a big deal here in Ireland, to be very, very honest. And you can tell by one of the big fours even being here, which is like PwC, and that particular company is just pretty much surrounded with like accounting, finance, tax advisory and all of that. So the most in demand role under accounting and finance is actually someone being an accountant or a finance analyst, okay? And then the salary range is actually between 50,000 to 60,000 euros per annum. This particular salary range I'm going to be calling today is based off on the company. So sometimes it could be lesser than what I'm saying, sometimes it could be more than what I'm saying, sometimes it could be within or between the range that I'm giving. It just depends on your skills, your experience, and what the company decides to pay you, okay? I'm going to be reading something here. So it was said that in 2021 there was an increase of 17% in new company registrations in Ireland alone, and legal, accounting and business sectors were the biggest contributors to that particular registration. Moving on to my second department is the construction and property department, and then the most in demand role under this department is quantity surveyor, and the salary range is actually between 65,000 to 90,000 euros per annum. You know how it is, I don't know if you know, but in Ireland we have housing crisis. I keep on saying this, like the housing issue is quite bad at this point. It was said one time that the government actually had a project to build about 300,000 new houses, okay, in Ireland. One of the reasons that it was kind of slowed down is the fact that we didn't have a quantity surveyor, okay? So this particular field is one of the most in demand, especially currently because of the housing crisis that we do have in Ireland at the moment. Moving on to my next department is called the legal department, and the most in demand role for this particular department is the privacy and data protection lawyers. This role I've kind of even agreed myself that is actually quite most in demand, because these days everybody is suing everybody. People are not really understanding what GDPR means in terms of like privacy and confidentiality of clients. I would agree actually with this one. This role is actually a most in demand here in Ireland, a role that will obviously get you a PRO if you go through the whole employment permit process. The salary range for this particular role is about 70,000 to 100,000 euros per annum. It said here that candidates with CIPP/E and IAPP qualifications are important to those hiring in the legal sector, but if you also have like an experience with GDPR or privacy related roles or positions, then you can also be eligible to apply for this particular role. Moving on to my next department that I have here for you is called life sciences, and then the most in demand role under this department is called quality assurance and regulatory specialist. The salary range for this particular role is about 40,000 to 65,000 euros per annum. You're a director in this particular field is starting from 160,000 euros per annum. So it says here that employers are keen to find people who have worked in similar fields. For example, a biotechnology company hiring a quality assurance and regulatory affairs roles. Their preference is for previous biotech experience, okay? Despite this, there are some employers who are becoming more generalist and accepting only pharmaceutical background for a move into biotechnology. So moving on to my next department is called the human resources. Of course, I have to be very careful with this human resources field, but then the most in demand role under the human resources is the recruitment consultant and talent acquisition specialist, okay? And then the salary range is between 40,000 to 90,000 euros per annum. Employers are finding it hard to particularly hire people under the talent acquisition roles as permanent options, because they're like other branches under human resources, and like they are way more competitive salary than a talent acquisition specialist role, and benefit packages are better. Moving on to my next department, I know this one for sure is in high demand, is the language department, okay? And then the most in demand role is pretty much being like a customer service or a business representative in French, Dutch or German. The salary range is actually from about 37,000 and above. It could be lesser, it depends on the company and what they're offering you, and also like the benefits packages as well. Clients are seeking applicants with sales, prospecting experience and a drive to meet and exceed measurable performance goals. So they are pretty much looking for people that have soft skills such as strong organizational and time management skills, and also communication skills as well, both verbal and written skills in English and also the market language, which is like French, German, or Dutch. Moving on to my next department is called marketing, and under marketing, the most in demand role, you can already tell, is digital marketing. And then the salary range is actually between 60,000 to 85,000 euros per annum. Marketing as a function has become more strategic for businesses and employers as they are seeking candidates skilled in paid search advertising, social media, marketing analytics, and customer insights. This is actually kind of where like a demand for like digital marketing managers come in place. But if you're someone that you're very grounded in any of these subsections that I've just mentioned, then just start looking for jobs in Ireland, because I know that there is a decent amount of jobs that I've seen that has to do with digital marketing as a whole. Moving on to my next department that I have here is office support. Now, I'm not so sure that this particular department is in high demand. If you'd ask me personally, I would even say that foreigners would not even be able to get like an employment permit with this particular department, because they already have like a good number of Irish people or EU citizens that are able to do this role, okay? But just for the purpose of this video, I'll just put it out there. The role is in hot demand, but I don't think you can get an employment permit with it. So the most in demand role is actually clerical officers and junior administrators, okay? The salary range is between, let's say, 23,000 to 26,000, or maybe to even 30,000 euros per annum. You pretty much just have to have about, let's say, 1 or 2 years experience, probably even 6 months experience, and you're sort of good to go. But I'm not so sure this role is in high demand, but okay, let's put it out there. Moving on to my next department, I'm kind of saving the best two for the last. Moving on to my next department, it's called technology. Of course. And then the most role in demand under technology is cloud architect, okay? And then the salary range is actually between 120,000 to 140,000 euros per annum. I take that again. The salary range is actually between 120,000 to 140,000 euros per annum. It could be lesser, it could be more, it could be in between, depends on your company. So I'm just going to read something out here. It is without doubt that Ireland is, you know, the IT hub for Europe. So you should not expect anything less when I'm talking about IT companies here. So I'm just going to be reading something out here for us. So currently the technology sector employs over 37,000 people and generates about 35 billion in exports annually in Ireland. Okay, so cloud architect roles are just one of the many that are in high demand in technology industry in Ireland, and I would actually believe them because I kind of see these roles quite often when I'm, you know, applying for jobs. I know that there are some IT departments that are quite easy, not quite easy, but a lot of people have kind of, you know, already saturated those departments like UI UX design, data analytics, cyber security, although they are still in hot demand, but I would say that a good number of people have delved into those particular departments as opposed to people that are under cloud architects. It's very rare for me to actually meet somebody under this department. I don't think I've even met one person under this department before. But yeah, let's continue. With the rapid transition to cloud services, businesses in all sectors have a need for software architects who specialize in the cloud and distributed systems, okay? The industry is at a stage where large businesses are moving to cloud-based systems for increased efficiency, lower IT costs, and improved security. As it continues to grow, architects with expert cloud knowledge command some of the highest salaries in technology. Moving on to my next and my last department for today is called the supply chain department, okay? And then the most in demand role under the supply chain department is called the supply chain manager, analyst, you know, anything that has to supply chain pretty much. And then the salary range is between 75,000 to 100,000 euros per annum. That's if you're even really going for the manager role or managerial role. So I'm just going to be reading something out here for us. In the Irish supply chain sector, pharma, biotech, food and retail distributions, they are the busiest areas, okay? There is a skill set shortage of experienced supply chain managers, and companies are increasingly looking to bring in talent from abroad, as well as facilitating mentoring programs to promote from within. For the role of a supply chain manager, employers are seeking candidates with a background working in highly regulated GMP environment with ideally 10 years years plus experience in pharma, food and retail. I was very excited and I got to the point that it said 10 years plus experience. What if you don't have 10 years plus experience? What if you're very good at the job, you know what to do, you have all the soft skills, hard skills, everything, core skills, but you don't have 10 years experience? I don't think that 10 years experience should make you not apply. You could still apply, honestly, trust me, you can still apply for the jobs, okay? So pretty much that's it for today's video. I have just listed about 10 most in-demand roles, 10 departments that are eligible for a PRO plus the salary range here in Ireland. If you found this video useful or helpful, please don't forget to give it a very big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification bell down there beside the subscribe button. My name is Ria and I'll see you guys in my next video, but for now, stay blessed. Ciao ciao, bye guys.